Hey history lovers, welcome back to Annals History. Today we're diving into a story you probably didn't learn in school, a tale of courage, survival, and a forgotten princess who shaped history from the shadows of Versailles. I'm talking about Marie-Thérèse of France, the unsung heroine who didn't just survive the French Revolution but saved a king's legacy. Stick around because this is one wild ride through history you won't want to miss. If you love uncovering hidden gems like this, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. By 1793, the French Revolution is in full swing. King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, yep, that Marie Antoinette, have just lost their heads to the guillotine. Their royal world is crumbling, and their kids they're locked up in a grim prison, forgotten by the world. But one of them, a teenage girl named Marie-Thérèse, isn't just a victim. She's about to become a survivor and a savior. Who was she, and how did she save a king? Let's find out. Marie-Thérèse Charlotte of France was born in 1778 at Versailles, the glittering heart of the French monarchy. She was the first child of Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, a princess destined for a life of luxury. Versailles was her playground. Think golden halls, lavish parties, and gardens that stretched forever. But that fairy tale didn't last. By the time she was 10, the revolution kicked off, and her family was dragged from their palace to Paris, prisoners of a new, angry France. Her dad was executed in January 1793. Her mom followed 9 months later. Her little brother, Louis Charles, the heir to the throne, was locked away in a cell, and her aunt gone too. Marie-Thérèse, just 14 years old, was suddenly the last of her royal line still standing. But here's where her story gets incredible. For over 3 years, Marie-Thérèse was held in the Temple prison, a cold, damp tower in Paris. She was alone, cut off from the world, with no idea if her brother was even alive. The revolutionaries treated her like a symbol of everything they hated, but they didn't kill her. Why? Some say she was a bargaining chip. Others think her youth spared her. Either way, this teenage girl endured starvation, isolation, and the constant threat of death. She later wrote about hearing her family's fate through rumors and whispers. Imagine that, finding out your parents were beheaded from a guard's careless words. But Marie-Thérèse didn't break. She kept her wits, even as the world outside spun into chaos. By 1795, the revolution was calming down, and France's new leaders wanted to clean up their image. They decided to release Marie-Thérèse, but not out of kindness. She was traded to Austria, her mother's homeland, in exchange for French prisoners. On her 17th birthday, she walked out of that prison, the last living link to the Bourbon monarchy. But here's the kicker: Marie-Thérèse didn't just save herself. She saved her brother's legacy. Louis Charles, the lost king known as Louis XVII. Locked away, he died in prison at age 10, but rumors swirled that he'd escaped. Pretenders popped up claiming to be him, muddying the royal line. Marie-Thérèse spent her life shutting those rumors down, insisting she'd been with him until the end. She preserved the truth, ensuring the Bourbon claim stayed intact for her uncle, Louis XVIII, who later reclaimed the throne. So why don't we hear about her? Simple history loves the loud stuff: guillotines, battles, big speeches. Marie-Thérèse was quiet strength. She didn't lead armies or write manifestos. She survived, preserved her family's story, and influenced the monarchy's return behind the scenes. After exile, she lived in Austria, England, and France, dying in 1851, still royal, still unbroken. She's unbroken. She's the unsung heroine of Versailles, a princess who didn't need a crown to shape history. And that's the story of Marie-Thérèse, the woman who saved a king's legacy from the ashes of revolution. What do you think? Should she get more credit? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this dive into forgotten history, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching Annals History. See you in the past next time.